Hi, Eric.
Hello.
And I want to thank you for coming to this interview, and I want to thank you also for starting the protest that led to the two slogans, charters don't turn schools around, resources do, and students have voices too. Can you tell us a little bit about how everything began?
Yeah, it was some students and I came together and we were talking about our teachers and how it was unfair that all of them was losing their jobs. And basically we just came together to try to help our school and our teachers. So.
And how do you feel about all the teachers being fired? Or not fired, they just have not been rehired?
I feel that it's unfair. I feel that they should have been given the chance to show that they can meet up to the charter's criteria or requirements, but they haven't been given that chance. So.
I know when you first started this protest, you were asking for like 3 things. Do you remember what those 3 things are?
I remember one was at least 50% of our teachers.
Be hired back, right?
Yeah, to be rehired.
Yeah.
And that's all I can think
I think that was the major one, and
Yeah.
everything else was just little lanyard. Has anybody from the charter schools come to talk to you personally, or the group, not you personally, but the group who initiated the protest personally about the project?
Yes, actually, Mr. Steve Barr, the guy that's over Finn, the future is now next year, he actually told us that we were a part of the hiring process of the teachers that will be rehired and hired for next school year, but that haven't come into play yet, and we get out of school in about a week, so.
Oh, I didn't know. See, that's a part I didn't even know. I didn't know that he came to you and said that you guys were part of that. So,
Yeah.
So you feel that you have been
Lied to. Yeah.
Well, good. Okay. And what about next year? Are you planning to return next year?
Yes.
And what do you want them to have for you next year? Like, what do you want the administration to do for you next year?
I would say I would want some, because I mean, every teacher at our school, I'm not saying that every teacher did what they were supposed to do and things like that, but I think I would like some of our teachers from this year to return on next year, and if they are giving us new teachers, I hope that the teacher come in with a fresh mind and not thinking about what happened in the past. So, yeah, that's what I really want.
So would you say this year's been a hard year at John McDonough for the students and for the teachers?
Sorry?
Would you say that this year has been hard on the students and on the teachers, academically, professionally? I guess what I mean by that, I know that a lot of teachers have left, and how did you feel when, in the middle of the year, a teacher left?
I felt bad for the teacher, but then I slightly don't respect the teachers that did leave, because at the end of the day, I do understand that you lost your job, but I think they should have taken into consideration that the students that they're leaving still have to learn that subject. And I felt like some of the teachers that did leave left us hanging. And we had to basically teach ourselves, because substitutes were in and out. Some classes don't have a stable teacher because of that teacher's absence. And yeah.
How else did that affect the student body? Do we have the same numbers that we had at the beginning of the year?
No, I think it discouraged some students because they felt that the teachers didn't care, and some students, and I'm gonna say myself as well, some students and we look at the teachers as not only a teacher, like we have a personal relationship with them because I feel that a great teacher that we have at this school don't only teach us book work, teach us skills of living and how to do this and what's right and what's wrong. Some teachers are slightly apparent to that students. We look up to the teachers and things like that. So I really think it discouraged some students and myself.
So, and I understand you don't have a personal agenda as far as charter schools or not charter schools. Your personal agenda is personally that you want fairness and equity for everybody, including students and teachers. Is there anything that you want to tell the administrations concerning that? I know we went over hiring the teachers, but anything more on a personal level?
Charter administration
Yeah.
or our administration now?
Both.
For the administration now, well, we really don't have any administration that's really coming back, except for a few of them, except for like the principal and the secretary. I would say good luck, I guess. Good luck. I really don't know how their future is looking right now, but good luck and just keep your head up. And for the charter school administration, I would want you guys to stick to your word, because as of right now, you haven't stick to any of your words. You have told us things. You have broken promises, and just stick to your word.
What do you think? Okay. Last question. What would you like to tell the teachers who did stick it out with you this year? Kind of like your farewell message.
I say I appreciate everything you did do, and I'm sure that this isn't a goodbye. It's only a see you later. And I just have to say, God has a plan for you, and He knows what He's doing right now. And if John McDonough and you are supposed to be together, then you'll be together.
Are there any questions that I haven't asked you that you would like to answer or say? And thank you for that. Thanks, Eric. Great.
Well,